I get so excited about gardening that I wet my plants. Wet my plants. Wet my pants. That leads me into the topic of this video. You know how to properly water your plants.
Incorrectly watering your plants can be very harmful to them and can lead to death of your plants. Could you be incorrectly watering your plants? Most people don't know how to properly water their plants, which leads to diseases, wilting, and burned leaves. In today's video, I'm going to show you proper watering techniques to keep your plants looking healthy and beautiful. If you don't water your plants correctly, nothing else matters. Watering the leaves of a plant is one of the biggest gardening sins you could commit.
Plants do not absorb water through their leaves.
In fact, water droplets on a plant's leaf can be harmful. When the sun's rays hit the water droplets, it acts like a magnifying glass and burns the leaf. Much like when I was a kid and would melt toy soldiers using a magnifying glass. But what about when it rains? Well, don't panic. I said don't panic. During a rainstorm, the clouds cover the sun. Also, if the leaves stay wet for long periods of time, it can invite fungal diseases such as powdery mildew and black spot.
Using neem oil can get rid of fungal diseases and other pests, such as insects. Neem oil is safe to use on fruits and vegetables. Always wash your food before eating. Roots are the only part of a plant that absorbs water, so it's best to water the soil where the roots are located. If the plants are in pots, you can add water to the plant saucer. This allows the roots to absorb the water whenever it's needed, instead of most of the water dripping onto the floor and being wasted. But if water stays in the saucer for long periods of time, the water could rot the roots and can also breed mosquitoes. Roots do not like standing water. Most plants need soils that can easily drain, except plants like irises, which can be found in swampy areas. Plants located inside of your house don't need as much water as plants located outside. Since house plants don't get much sun, they don't lose as much water, so it's easier to overwater a house plant. Check the soil with your finger to see if it's dry. If the soil is moist, don't water. If the soil is dry, it needs to be watered. The amount of water a plant needs depends on the size of the pot and the type of plant it is.
When watering plants in a hanging basket outside, make sure to water until water is dripping from the pot or it begins to pee. If you don't water larger pots deep, the roots will grow shallow and could dry out quicker. Roots only grow as deep as you water. For plants in the ground or in a garden, it is best to water the soil right below the furthest outer branches to encourage the roots to stretch out towards the water. Also, make sure to water all the way around the plant, otherwise the roots will only grow in one direction. Plants that have just recently been planted in the ground need to be watered more often, until they get more established and grow a better root system. Also, plants need more water in the summertime than they do in the fall and winter. This is because the weather is much warmer in the summer months. During the winter months, it's best to water your plants deep, right before freeze. That is because water acts like an insulator and keeps the roots warm. Make sure not to get any water on the leaves, or the plants could freeze and die. Don't forget to cover your plants with sheets to keep them from getting injured. What we have learned: 1. Never water leaves. 2. Water soil deep. 3. Finger houseplants to see if wet. 4. Water plants before freeze. 5. Cover plants during freeze. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, click the video on the left to see a video YouTube thinks you will like. And click the video on the right to see the previous gardening video.